Thanks for checking out the PsycHope Self-Help podcast, now on YouTube. Our podcast launched on most major podcast directories back in December of 2022. And as of December 2023, we're making our episodes available for all the lovely people who prefer listening to podcasts on YouTube. There may be times when the dates don't match up, so thank you in advance for your understanding. Please refer to the video description for links to any resources discussed during the show. We'll be sure to point you in the right direction. Earlier this holiday season, the PsycHope Self-Help podcast hosted the 12 Days of Holiday Stress Relief Audio Summit. For 12 days straight, I had the honor of interviewing compassionate women, all thought leaders with a background in mental health, with the goal of understanding how they see holiday stress impact the women they serve. And I was sure to ask for all their tips on how to navigate the many forms that holiday stress can take. If you weren't able to join us live, then I have some good news for you. All the talks from the summit are waiting for you in our private podcast. Just head on over to psychope.com/12 days to get access to the 12 Days of Holiday Stress Relief Audio Summit private podcast. There's still plenty of time to listen to all the interviews and benefit from the insights and tips that were shared. Let us guide you through a transformative journey, helping you navigate the holiday hustle and reclaim the joy of the season. Again, please visit psychope.com/12 days to get your access to the summit, or just click the link in the show notes. Hello and welcome. You're listening to the PsycHope Self-Help podcast, a space for women where psychology illuminates paths to healing, hope, and personal growth. I'm Dr. Jennifer McManus, a clinical psychologist, and I'll be your host. Each episode, we'll explore a different way to use psychology to enhance emotional wellness. Hope you enjoy the show. Hey, it's episode 12, but it's only day 9 of the 12 Days of Holiday Stress Relief. Right now, the podcast is doing daily quick tip episodes for managing holiday stress. Many people struggle to cope with heightened stress during the holiday season. Some people will be so busy that they never slow down to fully experience the current moment. Sometimes holiday-related stress is so high that it detracts from the enjoyment of what can be a magical time. So, on the 9th day of holiday stress relief, we consider how practicing mindfulness can help with holiday stress. This ancient practice has been shown through scientific research to reduce stress. Mindfulness is all about bringing your attention fully into the current moment and experiencing it without judgment. In many ways, practicing mindfulness is like having the curiosity of a young child when everything is so new and exciting. Being in the present moment is especially helpful when it comes to holiday stress. We may find ourselves worrying about how many days are left till Christmas and how much we still must accomplish during that time. Each moment we spend worrying about what we have yet to do, we are missing out on experiencing that exact moment of the holiday season. We were too busy worrying. A common way to practice mindfulness is to meditate. One way to do this is to bring mindful attention to one's breath. If you heard yesterday's episode, this might sound familiar because you know we explored how deep, calm breathing can help with holiday stress. The holiday guided meditation I mentioned yesterday is also relevant to practicing mindfulness, so I'll put a link in the show notes for anyone who may want to give it a try. You can find it in the description of wherever you're listening to the podcast. If you don't have time for a full-on meditation, you can bring your attention to the present moment in other ways. For example, you can bring your visual attention to an aesthetically pleasing holiday ornament by gazing at it and noticing everything you can about it. Other thoughts or worries might come into your mind when doing this focusing type of mindfulness, And that's normal. Just notice you had thoughts and return your attention to the holiday ornament of your choosing. During the holiday season, I personally like to practice mindfulness by bringing my visual attention to some beautiful crystal ornaments I have that adorn my tree each year. Thanks for listening to Day 9 of the 12 Days of Holiday Stress Relief. Please follow the show so you can catch the final 3 days. The information shared on the PsycHope Self-Help podcast is done so with the understanding that it does not constitute professional help, nor is it a substitute for professional help. If you think you might benefit from more than self-help, there are resources listed in the show notes.